Imagine, you're standing in a dark field, staring up at the night sky. The stars stretch endlessly, scattered like glowing embers across the vast cosmic ocean. With every passing second, light from distant galaxies, millions, even billions, of years old, travels across the void to reach your eyes. It's humbling, almost overwhelming, but then a question creeps into your mind. Are we truly alone? The sheer scale of the universe suggests that life must exist elsewhere. Scientists estimate there are at least 100 billion planets in the Milky Way alone, many of which could support life. And beyond our galaxy, trillions more await. With such overwhelming numbers, it seems inevitable that intelligent civilizations should have arisen countless times throughout cosmic history. And yet, we hear nothing. No messages, no signs, no evidence of alien life reaching out to us. This unsettling contradiction is known as the Fermi Paradox, named after the renowned physicist Enrico Fermi, who famously asked, "Where is everybody?" If advanced civilizations are out there, why haven't we detected them? Why is space so eerily silent? Are they simply too far away? Have they destroyed themselves before achieving interstellar travel? Or could it be that they are deliberately hiding from us? This brings us to one of the most fascinating and unnerving explanations for the Fermi Paradox, the zoo hypothesis. What if we are not alone, but instead being watched? What if Earth is part of a vast cosmic nature preserve where advanced extraterrestrials observe us from the shadows, ensuring we evolve without interference? It's a theory that has intrigued scientists and thinkers for decades, and it might just change the way we see our place in the universe. Are we the animals in a cosmic zoo? The zoo hypothesis was first introduced by John A. Ball, an MIT radio astronomer, in 1973. He proposed a radical yet simple idea. If alien civilizations were far more advanced than us, they might view humanity the way we view animals in a protected wildlife reserve. From their perspective, we could be too primitive to comprehend their existence, and direct contact could disrupt our natural development. Think about how we treat isolated tribes on Earth, such as the Sentinelese people in the Andaman Islands. These tribes have had little to no contact with modern civilization, and we actively avoid interfering with their way of life. Why? Because we know that sudden exposure to our world, our technology, our diseases, our way of thinking, could be catastrophic for them. What if, on a cosmic scale, we are the isolated tribe and the aliens are the ones choosing to keep their distance? Now, if this hypothesis is true, it raises some mind-bending possibilities. How would these extraterrestrials maintain their secrecy? Wouldn't we have seen some kind of evidence by now? Actually, some researchers believe we already have. Are there clues hiding in plain sight? For decades, people around the world have reported UFO sightings, strange aerial phenomena, and unexplained spacecraft moving in ways that defy our understanding of physics. While many of these sightings can be explained as hoaxes, military tests, or natural phenomena, some remain truly unidentified. Could these be brief glimpses of our cosmic zookeepers, watching from a distance? And then there's the WOW signal, a famous unexplained radio signal detected in 1977, lasting just 72 seconds. It was a strong, unusual burst of energy that appeared to come from deep space, but it was never detected again. Could this have been a brief transmission from an advanced civilization, accidentally leaking through their veil of secrecy? Or was it a deliberate test, an experiment to see how we would react? But let's take this a step further. What if our entire reality is controlled in ways we don't understand? Could these alien observers be subtly influencing human history, nudging civilizations in certain directions, while ensuring we never become aware of their existence? Some theorists speculate that events in human history, great leaps in science, sudden societal collapses, or even mystical religious experiences could be the result of hidden alien interventions. And here's an even wilder possibility. What if the aliens aren't just observing us from the depths of space, but are already here, are aliens living among us? Some proponents of the zoo hypothesis believe that extraterrestrials might be hiding in plain sight, either disguised as humans or operating in ways beyond our perception. Think about it. If a civilization is advanced enough to master interstellar travel, wouldn't they also have technology beyond our comprehension? They might exist in a dimension we can't perceive, or use forms of communication and movement we don't recognize. Certain UFO encounters describe strange biological entities, sightings of mysterious humanoid figures, and even reports of government cover-ups. Could these be fleeting interactions with our cosmic observers, beings ensuring we stay inside our planetary zoo without realizing it? And then there's the idea that aliens are not external beings at all, but rather an ancient, hidden presence on Earth. What if life on Earth was seeded by an advanced civilization billions of years ago? What if they never truly left, but have been monitoring us from the shadows ever since? Some theories even suggest that certain mythologies, religious visions, or historical anomalies could be connected to alien interventions. But if this is true, why haven't they made direct contact? Why not step forward and introduce themselves? The answer might be even more disturbing than we think. What if they're waiting for something? The cosmic experiment. Are we being tested? If we truly are, living in a cosmic zoo, then what's the purpose? Are we just an intergalactic curiosity, something for aliens to observe out of sheer interest? Or is there a grander experiment at play? Some versions of the zoo hypothesis suggest that humanity is being watched not just for entertainment, but for scientific and ethical reasons. Imagine an alien civilization that has already encountered countless intelligent species across the universe. They've seen civilizations rise and fall, watched as some destroyed themselves through war or environmental collapse, while others advanced beyond their wildest dreams. What if we're part of an experiment to see how we develop, whether we are capable of reaching higher intelligence or doomed to follow the same self-destructive path as countless others before us? In this scenario, our extraterrestrial overseers might be waiting for us to prove ourselves before revealing their existence. And here's where it gets interesting. What if there's a test we need to pass? Are we on the verge of graduating from the zoo? One of the most compelling ideas linked to the zoo hypothesis is the technological threshold theory. This theory suggests that alien civilizations avoid contact with primitive species until they reach a certain level of technological and intellectual maturity. Think about it. Humans have only had radio technology for about 120 years. We've only been capable of space travel for a few decades. To an advanced extraterrestrial race, we might be like toddlers playing with matches. They might be watching closely, waiting to see whether we destroy ourselves with war, artificial intelligence, or climate change, or whether we evolve into a civilization worthy of joining a greater cosmic network. It's also possible that there's a specific signal or achievement they're waiting for. Some scientists believe that the key to alien contact could lie in developing quantum communication, harnessing antimatter energy, or reaching the ability to travel between stars. If we ever achieve one of these milestones, it could send a message to our cosmic observers. We're ready, but if that's the case, then it raises a chilling possibility. What if we fail? The prime directive. What if we're a failed civilization? Science. Fiction often explores the idea of a prime directive, a rule that prevents advanced beings from interfering with less developed civilizations. This concept, popularized by Star Trek, suggests that making contact too early could be disastrous for a primitive society. Now, what if real extraterrestrials follow a similar rule? What if they've seen civilizations like us before, countless times, and they already know how it ends? Perhaps most young civilizations never make it past their self-destructive phase: war, greed, environmental destruction. Maybe that's why the universe seems silent. It's not that aliens aren't out there. It's that most intelligent species wipe themselves out before reaching interstellar maturity. And if we are one of those civilizations on the brink of collapse, would our observers step in, or would they let nature take its course? Some versions of the zoo hypothesis suggest that if a civilization fails to progress, it might be removed or reset. Some theorists even speculate that global catastrophes, from the fall of ancient civilizations to unexplained mass extinctions could be the result of an alien-controlled purge, ensuring only the strongest and most intelligent species survive. It's a terrifying thought, but there's another even more unsettling idea. Are we more than just observed? Are we being manipulated? What if aliens aren't just watching us, but shaping our history? Could there be unseen forces influencing humanity's greatest discoveries, inventions, and even conflicts? Some researchers believe that major leaps in human progress, such as the sudden explosion of art and culture during the Renaissance, the rapid advancements of the Industrial Revolution, or the incredible speed at which we developed computers and artificial intelligence, could have been influenced by hidden extraterrestrial forces. Even religious history is filled with accounts of mystical encounters, divine visions, and gods descending from the heavens. Could these be misinterpretations of contact with advanced beings? Ancient texts across different cultures speak of celestial visitors, flying chariots, and powerful beings who guided humanity. If the zoo hypothesis is correct, then perhaps these stories weren't just myths, but fragmented memories of encounters with our cosmic caretakers. And if they are guiding us, what is their endgame? Is disclosure inevitable? The moment of first contact. If the zoo hypothesis is correct, then at some point, humanity might reach a tipping point, a moment where we either become aware of our cosmic observers, or they finally choose to reveal themselves. Some scientists, including figures like Stephen Hawking, have warned that first contact could be dangerous. If aliens have been keeping their distance, they might have a reason for doing so. But others believe that we are rapidly approaching a moment where their existence can no longer remain hidden. Advancements in space exploration, artificial intelligence, and quantum physics could lead us to accidentally uncover the truth. If we detect an undeniable signal, develop technology that allows us to see beyond their veil, or even stumble upon an alien probe within our solar system, the secrecy may be shattered, and then the question becomes what happens next. The ultimate revelation. What happens if the zoo opens? If the zoo hypothesis is real, then one of two things must happen eventually. Either the zoo remains forever, sealed, keeping us in the dark indefinitely, or one day the barriers will be lifted. But what would that moment look like? Would it be a peaceful revelation or a chaotic awakening? Some theorists believe that alien disclosure, the official revelation that we are not alone, might already be in progress. Governments, space agencies, and even military whistleblowers have hinted at classified encounters, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, and technologies far beyond human capability. But if aliens are actively keeping us in a controlled state, why would they suddenly choose to reveal themselves now? One possibility is that we're reaching a cosmic deadline. If the goal of the alien zoo is to see whether we can achieve interstellar travel, create artificial intelligence, or unify as a species, we might be nearing the point where they have no choice but to step in. Perhaps we've triggered a threshold, a sign that we're about to break free from our cage, forcing our watchers to make a decision. Will first contact be peaceful or a warning? There are two major schools of thought when it comes to first contact. The benevolent guardians theory. This idea suggests that aliens are protectors, carefully guiding young civilizations toward progress. If this is true, their eventual revelation would likely be peaceful, meant to welcome us into a broader galactic community. The harsh reality theory. This theory suggests that if extraterrestrials reveal themselves, it may not be for our benefit, but for theirs. Perhaps we are not seen as equals, but as subjects, or worse, as a potential threat that needs to be controlled. Stephen Hawking famously warned that making contact with an advanced alien race could be disastrous. If history has taught us anything, it's that when a more advanced civilization meets a less advanced one, the results are often catastrophic for the latter. If extraterrestrials are watching us, they may be waiting to see if we develop in a way that aligns with their interests, and if we don't, they may decide to intervene in ways we wouldn't like. Have they already made contact? Another chilling thought. What if first contact has already happened? Could world governments be hiding knowledge of extraterrestrial beings? Could secret organizations already be collaborating with them? It might sound like science fiction, but some theorists believe that our sudden technological advancements, from the nuclear age to the digital revolution, could be the result of back-engineered alien technology. Whistleblowers like Bob Lazar have claimed to have worked on reverse engineering extraterrestrial spacecraft, and leaked government documents suggest that agencies like the Pentagon and CIA have been investigating UAPs for decades. If the zoo hypothesis is true, and we are being observed, some humans might already know the truth, but for reasons beyond our understanding, they may be keeping it a secret. The final possibility: are we the aliens? But what if we've been looking at the zoo hypothesis from the wrong perspective? What if we are not the animals in the zoo, but rather the ones who were placed here? Some radical theories suggest that humans did not originate on Earth, but were instead seeded here by an ancient alien civilization. This would mean that the zoo is not just about observing us, but about ensuring that we develop in a controlled way, never realizing our true origins. Ancient astronaut theorists argue that early humans may have been genetically modified by extraterrestrial beings. This could explain the sudden leap in human intelligence thousands of years ago, the mysterious similarities in ancient cultures that had no contact with each other, the unexplained knowledge encoded in ancient structures such as the pyramids of Egypt and Machu Picchu. Could we ourselves be part of a cosmic experiment? If so, then the real question is, who are our creators, and what happens when they return? The future of the zoo. Will we ever break free? If we truly are being watched, manipulated, or contained, then the most important question is, can we escape? Some scientists argue that the only way to force our cosmic observers to reveal themselves is by proving that we are ready, not just technologically, but intellectually and morally. If alien civilizations operate on a level of ethical responsibility, they may be waiting for us to demonstrate that we are capable of peaceful interstellar exploration. Perhaps the real test isn't about reaching the stars, but about proving that we deserve to. And if that day ever comes when we finally break out of the zoo and take our place in the universe, one question will remain: will we be welcomed as equals or hunted as intruders? Final thought: are we ready for the truth? The zoo hypothesis raises more questions than it answers. If it's true, then the reality we accept as normal may be nothing more than a carefully constructed illusion. The vast silence of the cosmos might not mean that we are alone, but that we are being quarantined. So now we turn the question over to you. Do you think we are truly alone in the universe? Or are we just an exhibit in an alien zoo? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of the cosmos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending explorations of the unknown. Because sometimes the truth isn't just out there, it's right in front of us.